And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu personally said that Mazi Simon Ekpa is taking the struggle to another level, taking the exposition to another level. And he told Biafrans, go and listen to him. Even though Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us broadcasting, he said, go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to the struggle. And every one of us that listened to Mazi Simon Ekpa has never remained the same. Our life has never, ever remained the same from that moment up till now. So today is a very interesting day because Mazi Simon Ekpa today is going to stand out and speak by himself. You see, just like I said yesterday, this is the joy I have in Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu representing Biafra on international stage. Unlike all these people that are running helter-skelter, jumping, people who are looking for fame and looking for personality, looking for picture and video and kisses and hug. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa knew what they came for. They read what they came for. They studied what they came for. And every single broadcast they have made before this time, it is what they have verified, what they know, what they have seen, and it is not a guesswork. That is why, as the case is going on in Finland today, I am not shaking. I have been looking for this opportunity to come. And Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku have been looking for an opportunity. Today, he is going to take the stage fully. He is going to take the stage fully in the box to represent and to defend what he has been doing for Biafra. Defend what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been doing for Biafra. Defend what you and I have been doing for Biafra. That time has come. It is today. And it is ongoing as we speak. In Finland, as we speak, the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa is up. Mazi Simon Ekpa is standing by himself, uninterrupted. And I bet you there is nobody, not a judge, not a lawyer, not a prosecutor, that will listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa after today and remain the same. It is a very interesting day. Yesterday was a very important day also. Yesterday, there were testifiers sponsored by Nigerian government. Yesterday court, there were testifiers in Finnish appeal court in Latin who came to testify against Mazi Simon on behalf of Nigerian government. And surprise, surprise, the people that came were mostly Igbo people. The same Igbo people, Biafra, there was no Hausa man, not a Yoruba man. Igbo people came to testify on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria. What a shame. What a shame. I don't know when betrayal, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu began to describe the betrayal of an Igbo man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he began to describe the betrayal, he said, there is no saboteur on the planet Earth. No saboteur on the planet Earth that is as dangerous as a saboteur, Igbo saboteur. Igbo saboteur, they are the worst of the worst. You can never find any saboteur as bad, as dangerous as Igbo saboteur. Yesterday, in court, you can't believe that Igbo people, Igbo, Chike Doziem and Chinasa Nworu, they sacked DOS yesterday. They finally showed up yesterday to testify against their own life, against their unborn children, against their generation. What happened yesterday was self-hate. And I just begin to wonder, how will those judges and lawyers be seeing these idiots? What will they be feeling in their mind? And the most interesting thing that Mazi Simon Ekpa put them to their places. They put them to where they belong. You can imagine an Igbo man coming to exonerate Nigerian government for the atrocities happening in Igbo land. This is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It doesn't matter whether you like Mazi Simon Ekpa or you hate Mazi Simon Ekpa. It doesn't matter whether you are part of the agitation or you're not part of the agitation. But the truth must be told the way it is. For an Igbo man to come and exonerate Nigerian government from the atrocities that is happening in Igbo land, the worst is that a member of the former criminal, supposedly member of IPOB, even if anybody makes a mistake, not a member of IPOB, whether former or present, for you to come in court and begin to apportion blame on your own people and exonerate the real offender. This is how far hate can take people. And that is why I tell people, even in this agitation, even when you look at the court, the way our people are behaving in the court, very shameful. That is why I have said it. I am not sure I can belong to any group. As I am, true survivor, I am not sure I will be part of any group at all. My duty is to come to the media, present what will be presented, say the truth, say things the way they are, support the Biafran struggle. The purpose for which I come every day to speak and waste my energy, my time, my money, every blessed day. The purpose is for freedom, my own freedom, the freedom of my children, and the freedom of my unborn children. That is why I am coming every day. And that is my concern. The freedom of the Biafran people. I don't care about your group. Whatever title you give to yourself, it's up to you. Because at the end of the day, the only thing we create easily among ourselves is hate. Even in this court, where Mazi Simon Ekpa is begging for unity, you see some bunch of idiots are still there. It is about them. They on camera, it is about them. They speak, it's about them. They bring information, it's about them. They give an open speech, they give what do they call it, press release, it's about them. They ignore one particular thing that matters, our freedom. And every one of them was shocked. You think going to Finland, jumping here and there, hugging Mazi Simon Ekpa, kissing him and doing all sorts of drama will make you relevant in his presence. That means you are not following the struggle. You think making yourself, projecting yourself close to Mazi Simon Ekpa, doing all sorts of drama, now will make him to lose his senses and begin to do otherwise. That means you're not following the struggle. You cannot be more important in this struggle. You cannot, none of you that are projecting and pushing your personal ego, your personal, I don't know how, exaltation. None of you can do half of what the deputy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Uche Mefo single-handedly was holding IPOB until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out. When he misbehaved, did that stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from distancing himself from him? Did that stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from distancing himself from him? It did not stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from distancing himself from him. We have seen even under Mazi Simon Ekpa, some people have come under Mazi Simon Ekpa. And they did their own job. They did what they know they can do. They operated at the highest level. Madam Azuka was in charge of security. Defense minister at a stage. She was a defense minister. There are other people that occupy important positions. Did that make them untouchable? It didn't. When it became necessary that they should give way, they gave way and other people came in. The same thing we are seeing today as we speak, the same thing. is what is happening today as we speak. And some of us don't learn. Will you be so important to Mazi Simon Ekpa than other people that have come in the past that played a major impact to get us here, even though they deviated at a long way? Even though they deviated, they played a role. You will still remember that they played a role. Until when they deviated, they were kicked out. They were kicked out, regardless whatever they did. Will you do more than Nelly? Will you play a role more than what Nelly played after the killing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You have seen me play many videos where my sister talked about her and praise her for what he did. That is why when I see people jumping around in that court, I laugh. Because I know the men I promote and the men I follow, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. People with sound mind. There is no permanent enemy and there is no permanent friend. What matters is the Biafra restoration. There was a program that Mazi Simon Ekpa made. He said, I am not your friend. You are not my friend. The only thing that connects us is Biafra. And let us face it and pursue it and get it. Mazi Simon Ekpa made that program. You are not my friend. I'm not your friend. And I say the same. The only thing that connects most of us here is this Biafra struggle. Nothing again. And nothing on the planet Earth might connect me and you. So many of us, we will never ever cross paths until the world ends. All we are doing is to make our own impact from our direction, from angle where we are. I am saying all these things because of the attitude of our people. Yesterday, the ex-DOX, the sacked DOS, and even they were proud to go to their platform. They were writing that they came. They were proud. Go and ask the person you sent what he saw in the court. Some of them proudly go to their platform and they write, go ask the person that you sent to Finland what he saw. An idiot who came to accuse Mazi Simon Ekpa. And when the defense lawyer of Mazi Simon Ekpa asked that idiot about the origin of the insecurity in Biafra land, you can imagine somebody that claimed to be an agitator under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in IPOB, an agitator. He began to talk about 2019. He started from 2019. And with his illustration from 2019, then the prosecutor, the defense lawyer was asking him about the genesis of the insecurity, which even Nigerian government have talked about. Nigerian media has spoken about that this insecurity started pushed back all the way from 2015. Not just even 2015, it started like the summit they held, the Southeast summit they held. A general in that Southeast summit said that the insecurity, the problem started all the way from 1970. From 1970. But the defense lawyer of Mazi Simon Ekpa picked the fight from 2016 after the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. 2016, Python dance. The number of deaths that was done, which even Al Jazeera took one of the video and showed Muhammad Buhari. He couldn't look at it. And the defense lawyer was asking him, was Mazi Simon Ekpa there from 2015 upwards, that the record shows that more than 5,000 Igbo youths have been murdered from 2015 till date? Was Mazi Simon Ekpa there? And the lawyer asked him, the lawyer asked the idiot, who was responsible for the death of the Biafrans from 2015 till 2019? You are talking from 2015 to 2018. Who was responsible for the atrocities, for the loss of life? And you know when somebody lies, once you are lying, you begin to stammer. Is it not laughable that somebody who claimed to be a member of IPOB ignored the destruction that Nigerian government did in the life of the Biafran people during the Python dance? And you are blaming Mazi Simon Ekpa. And the lawyer asked him, who was responsible for the death of thousands of Igbo people, thousands of Biafrans, from 2016 up until 2018? Who was responsible? And the idiot could not answer. He said he doesn't know. You don't know. You do not know the people who were responsible for the death. But all of a sudden, from 2019 upwards, even when Mazi Simon Ekpa was not in charge, Mazi Simon Ekpa only came into the picture in 2021. Mazi Simon Ekpa only took over after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was when he took over completely. And the lawyer was asking him, who were responsible? Who was the one responsible for these deaths from 2016 up until 2019? Who? He could not explain. He could not explain. And the bunch of idiots that sent him, you go to their platform, they are rejoicing that they sent that we saw their delegates in Finland. Call your delegate and ask him what he saw. And that your delegate, wait, he is going to face the music. Except even if he escaped from Finland, even if he escaped, he will definitely go to jail. Anywhere he goes, he will be arrested. For false witness, he'll be arrested. For bearing false witness against an innocent man, he must surely go in for it. This is how the heart of some of us are. It is about you. If not you, no other person is reasonable. The same thing is what they are still doing. If you watch videos that are coming from the court, the way they talk and the way they behave, you still see that wicked heart is still in them. People, unforgiving mind, envy and jealousy. Nobody say we must speak one. You can disagree, but why are you taking your disagreement to wickedness? Why are you taking your disagreement to hostility and hatred? Why must you take it that direction? And that is why I say, I will never be part of, I don't think I will, let me say never ever, but I don't think I will be part of any group at all. I don't think I will be part of it. I don't think I will be part of any group because of what I have seen, because of what I'm still seeing. Look at that Finland. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. Every day in my program, I play a video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he acknowledged everybody. He is with everybody. Mazi Simon Ekpa said, I am with everybody. I acknowledge everybody. I don't hate anybody. As long as you're fighting against the enemy, the Nigerian government, I am with you. And yet, you see our people in that court, how they behave. They continue to create that segregation. When they issue a press statement, it is about themselves. It is a war. Everything that comes out of them, even the way they record their videos that they show to the world, the same thing. And the worst one is the idiocy of those ones who doesn't know what media is. The attack on Dr. Masanga is the worst of worst. The attack they are giving to Dr. Masanga is the worst thing I have ever seen that any idiot could do. You don't know what is called media. For those who do not know Dr. Masanga, go and ask about him. Go and make inquiry about him. You can go to Google and Google his name and see. And I want to ask every one of you here, why did you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Dr. Masanga platform? Why did you think he went there? Do you think he went there to make Dr. Masanga popular? Do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to the platform of Dr. Masanga to make Dr. Masanga popular? No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was looking for visibility. And when we talk about visibility, visibility is not just about your Biafran people. Every one of us that is doing Biafran program, how many people are watching you internationally? How many people? How many responsible people from international communities are watching you? When we talk about visibility in the restoration of Biafra, we are not talking a country, we are not talking about a village meeting. You need visibility. And the only thing that can give you that visibility is platform. Look at the case of Simon Ekpa. A very sensitive case, but no media in the world is reporting it. No media. It's only us on social media. And you don't use your senses. Dr. Masanga has a very big platform that is visible. Important personalities are following his platform. Do you know how much it costs? Do you know how much it costs for you to put your content on that very platform of Dr. Masanga? Some of you don't know what media is. You think media is just this way. I come, I open platform. Oh, as I'm talking now in YouTube, you think this is how it ends. Because we talk on YouTube, you just come and you insult. You come to comment section, you write anything you like, you talk and you go. You don't know what media is. You don't know the power of media. You don't. Dr. Masanga has been very, very visible. Very strong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to that platform to seek for visibility. And Dr. Masanga gave him that visibility. Dr. Masanga gave him, you don't know, this is a platform where Professor Lubumba is always in that platform conducting programs. These are important personalities in Africa that the whole world is watching them. Whatever they say, they have followership from important presidents are following them. Organizations are following them. Important personalities are following them. All these chihuahuas that are running around the going Biafran program, you come and you abuse people and you curse. How many people do you follow you? How many people do you think follow you on your platform? How many people do you think is the Biafran restoration we are talking about? Recognition and visibility. You think it's about Biafran? It is about Nigerian people watching you. Even how many Nigerian people are watching your program? How many Nigerian people? You're making your program only for you for Igbos, right? Only for Igbo people. You saw a man that have visibility already. Even when Mazi Simon Ekpa went to Dr. Masanga, did you think he went there to promote Dr. Masanga? He didn't go there to promote he went there to promote himself, to use Dr. Masanga to make himself visible. And the appearance of Mazi Simon Ekpa in that program with names like Professor Lumumba gave him a visibility. He gave him visibility. So when we are talking about visibility and media, some of you don't understand it. And you see some of them talking about Dr. Masanga. That Dr. Masanga is he's not in Finland. He's not in Finland. He's not in the because of the hatred you have for somebody, you transfer it and use it to destroy something that is working. That is idiocy. That is stupidity. And the annoying thing is that people that I think they have common sense, people that I think that are intelligent, people that I think that they are read, they are part of the ones that are pushing this nonsense. The case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, how many platforms are you? You don't know that public opinion has a lot to do with the case. You don't know that public opinion will bring international intervention. Since you don't know the importance of media, I'm talking about visible media, not YouTube content creator, not YouTube content creator. When we talk about media, there are people that are already visible. Somebody like Dr. Masanga is already visible. A case at the level of Mazi Simon Ekpa, every single thing he posts about that case brings the case to the ears of those who have not had, who are not paying attention. And in that technical team, he is the only one that have a big platform. In the technical team, he's the only one that have a big platform that whatever he posts, the world will see it. Important personalities will read it and know what is going on. And all you could do is to come and insult him. All you could do is come and belittle him because you are senseless, because you don't know what media is, you don't know what visibility is. at the case of Christian genocide. Is it today they started killing Christians? Is it today that they started killing Christians? But do you know who brought out the Christian genocide? Only one media, only one person. One platform spoke about it. After that platform spoke about it, it caught fire. Every other person began to talk about it. That is the power of platforms, media platforms. Media platform followed by personalities. Not this one. When we come here, you come to comment section, you see people talking rubbish. You see people talking about things that doesn't make sense. People that cannot even write anything about, they can't even write, they can't read, they can't even tell you anything about what is happening. They can't even digest what is going on. The Biafra struggle have left the level where we are talking to ourselves. We are supposed to be talking to the world, not ourselves. We are supposed to be talking to the world. And you see them, they talk about the recognition. Everybody shouting the recognition. Is it how they're going to recognize? Is it how the world is going to recognize? By your Facebook ranting, by your YouTube ranting, by your X ranting. Is it how they're going to recognize it? There are people that have built their platform. Someone like Dr. Mazanga have built it in Africa. It is one of the recognized platforms in Africa. This is a man that have meetings, contact with presidents. This is a man that have contact and meeting with important personalities, and they are following his platform. So anything he drops in that platform goes very far. And for him to put you up on his platform, do you know how much it will cost? Do you know how much it costs to add? Some of you don't know what media is. When we talk about media, you think the media is just on your camera. Media is expensive. It is expensive. Look at this Dr. Freeze. Is it this one they call Freeze, Dr. Freeze, or whatever they call him, Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze. Do you know how much Daddy Freeze charge to put up a content in his platform? Do you know how much do you know how much Daddy Freeze is charging to put a content on his platform? Just there was a day I was watching his program. For him to comment on your program, for Daddy Freeze to comment on your program, it will cost you 50,000 naira. It was 50,000 naira to comment on your program, because any comment he makes there will draw attention. It will attract viewers to you. It will draw crowd. It will draw crowd. But it is sad that some of our people are so idiotic. Some of our people are so idiotic and senseless. And that is why professionals are scared of joining us. Professionals are scared of joining this agitation because of the mentality of people who have nothing to offer, who allow emotions to occupy their mind and their brain. It is sad. It is sad and very sad. You transfer aggression from one person, even when your aggression is not even responsible, when you get to go to that level. You have a problem with somebody because the person you hate is promoting a certain thing. You now begin to tarnish, destroy that thing. Not because that thing is not good, but because you feel that when you promote that, you promote that person. Even when there is no connection between those two things. I'm so sad. It is a disgrace, a very big disgrace, the way some of our people behave. Even people you think they have common sense, they don't. That is why I say I belong to nobody. I belong to nobody. I belong to nobody. Exactly. Thank you, my brother. Who is it? Sabinus. They don't know the level for the fact that that man is talking about the issue of Biafra. They don't know the level it went. This man has built a platform before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Dr. Mazanga to seek visibility. And Simon Ekpa went there to seek visibility. And this man promised to give them visibility and give Biafra visibility. And he has been doing it. All of a sudden today, you take your hatred, your local aggro, your local quarrel, you take your local quarrel to take to somebody who is doing something meaningful. You insult him and you belittle him. You think Biafra is still on local level? Even Mazi Nnamdi made a program where he said that we are now on it. If we are done talking to our people, it is enough. Talking to our people is enough. We focus on talking on the international. How do you talk to international communities? How do you reach out to them? You reach out to them through these big platforms. It is through this big platform like Dr. Masanga. He built it. You are not giving Masanga visibility. He has visibility already. The only thing that is looking for visibility is Biafra. Biafra restoration. Biafra case is looking for visibility because it's not that people don't hear it. They have had it, but they cannot do anything about it until they see it from certain angles. Do you think that Christian genocide started today? Christian genocide started even from when we were childhood. Christian genocide started when I was a child. I lived in the north. I witnessed it. Nobody was talking about it. But the only thing that brought Christian genocide to the front line is a platform. One single platform in the United States spoke about it, and everything caught fire. The White House picked it up. The White House picked it up. And then people began to talk about it. Instead of you to be happy that someone like Dr. Masanga, look at the case of Simon Ekpa, a very sensitive and international case. But there is no media in the world. Nigerian media, have you seen any Nigerian media talking about it? You think they don't know what they are doing? You think that they are intentionally killing the issue, make sure that it doesn't go out. The same way that they paid other media houses not to report it. Because in the actual sense, CNN will report this. BBC will report it, agencies will report it, because this is a very important issue that has to do, not just the result of the case, it will affect thousands of people. It will affect millions of activists across the world. It is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is not, this case is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa, but no media, you can't hear it anywhere. You think it's ordinary. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been crying for visibility and is looking for it. Today, you see one platform that is visible. Even many platforms are afraid of projecting it because they feel it will damage their platform. They see it as a damage to their platform. You don't know. And the only man that have courage, instead of encouraging him, some of you are busy saying he's not in the court. What? Must he be in the court? Is he the one defending Mazi Simon Ekpa beside the court? Must he be there? What has he got to do with being in the court or being in Finland? He can be anywhere he like, any time. The most important thing is doing what he has to do. That visibility on media. He is the one giving that visibility on the media. Go and check his write-up, the articles he has written about Mazi Simon since this case started. Go and read the articles. Go to his platform and read every single article he wrote about Mazi Simon and come back and tell me if those articles were negative or positive. Go back, watch the videos he has made about this case of Mazi Simon. Come back and tell me if it was negative or positive. Were you the one that built the platform for him? Is it Biafra that gave him that platform? Is it Biafra that built the platform or gave him that platform? He's only one giving us visibility. The least we could do is to appreciate him, but we don't. That is how we fight ourselves. Look at yesterday in the court. DOS sent somebody yesterday to come and testify against Mazi Simon. And he came and testified. Lied. He came and lied. And the defense counsel, the defense lawyer, Tommy, faced him, asked him a simple question he couldn't answer. Somebody who claimed to be a member of IPOB, you ask him, who is responsible for those deaths that were happening from 2016 upward? He said he doesn't know. He said he doesn't know. You are a member of IPOB. Were you aware that 28 people were killed in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house? Were you aware that the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was attacked? Were you aware that people died during the Python dance? And the idiot was swallowed in his own lies. He was swallowed in his own lies. Even the journalists they contracted, there was a journalist from Finland that they paid, Nigerian government paid him to come and testify. The journalist came there and found out that he has entered into a fraud. From the people who came to the court yesterday, they said the journalist apologized 2 times to Mazi Simon Ekpa for the lie he has told. These were the people they used in the lower court where there was no cross-examination. In this appeal court, the man apologized to Mazi Simon Ekpa twice yesterday. When Mazi Simon Ekpa caught him with his lies, asked him critical questions. Mazi Simon, the same thing with their criminal they will do. Mazi Simon asked him questions he couldn't answer. Gave him questions he couldn't get an answer to. After this case, he will go and serve his sentence. If you like, let him run away from Finland. He will be caught. They brought their testimonies yesterday. And Chukwu Okeke and his Ifrit Messi did a great job. One of the testifiers came in and said the things exactly how things are, truth and nothing but the truth. And when you say the truth, nobody questioned you. The prosecutor didn't question him. The defense team didn't question him because he was sincere and direct. Say what he knows. When the journalists they paid came to lie, Mazi Simon Ekpa caught him red-handed. Mazi Simon Ekpa is a lawyer also. He's a lawyer. Only one question and 2 questions. The man began to fumble and the man began to apologize. They say he apologized 2 times in the court yesterday. The Finnish journalists that they contracted and sent to Nigeria that claim he came to Nigeria. You know, anybody that steps into Nigeria